You chose a pretty large cover-up for yourself.
First thing I saw was a floral pattern that would fit her and just get rid of that huge tattoo without being really dark.
You've given this woman something very feminine, something very beautiful. Of the day, this woman's life has been transformed more dramatically than anybody else, and she has you to thank for it. This week, the canvases all have the same problem: tattoos they regret. This is the ultimate test of raw talent. So let's meet these canvases.
Tommy.
It's gonna be awesome, man. We're gonna do something really beautiful for you. The rules of thumb when approaching a cover-up are you're not covering a tattoo. What you're doing is you're actually camouflaging it. The darks are always gonna be there. The blacks certainly always gonna be there. So what you're trying to do is work with what's there and make something brand new for the person.
When doing a cover-up, you have to envision your final product on top of something else. The raw talent really comes into play on being able to know what it's going to look like before you do it.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Awesome. I lay down 90% of my clients just to make them comfortable and feel at ease throughout the whole entire tattoo, and that helps so much.
Tommy, come on up front.
You did an excellent job with the cover-up. And even in the parts where the former tattoo might show a little bit, you put wispy lines to help make it look like there's stuff going on there. It's just that some of the areas in the cover-up area used in white highlights a little bit, which might get a little muddy over time, but you did a really good job.
Tommy, the judges feel that you did the best work.
Thank you.
You really worked a design to fit right over top. Nice job.
Thank you, Chris.
This week, we're testing your adaptability. There's no better test of adaptability than a cover-up.
Knew it. Called it.
Cover-ups are tricky because trying to place the design over top of an existing design, you need to be able to manipulate that picture and put things in the right place so you cannot tell that's a cover-up.
Tattoos are forever, and only about 15% of the people who get them regret their decision.
Yeah.
However, the #1 reason for regretting a tattoo is a failed relationship. Your canvases today made that mistake, and they're counting on you to help them fix it. We also have a very special guest judge. Tattooing for 26 years, he's an icon in the industry. The owner of Temple Tattoo and Tattoo 13 in Oakland, California, Freddie Corbin.
My style is black and gray, religious, Day of the Dead. I think tattoos should be timeless.
Let's meet your canvases.
I have a matching drunk lion tattoo. It's my ex-husband.
Wow. You guys got them together, huh?
We did.
Let me see what you got. This guy right here?
Mm-hmm.
Man, some of these are dark.
Those things are black. Bed.
Canvases, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Maddie.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Good luck.
Adaptability is important in a cover-up tattoo because you take what's existing, create something around it, and you have to become a magician and make it disappear.
I get the ex-husband, Ruck gets the ex-wife. We both have to cover up a black drunken lion. I'm a firm believer that, like, if there is a tattoo that you don't like, you can always cover it up. I really don't have any problems trying to outdo Ruck.
Did you already finish the backside of that?
Yep.
Wow, you're cooking, bro.
Today, you had to show adaptability by transforming tattoos that your canvases regret into tattoos they can wear proudly. Maddie, you got the other drunken lion.
Yeah, I actually told Ruck if we could just get those two back together and save us some trouble.
That's for sure.
As far as adaptability goes, very good job designing the portion of this tattoo that goes over the cover-up. When you look at this tattoo, your eye's immediately drawn to that one big blue center flower. You don't just concentrate on that big heavy black.
But the cross is curved. If it wasn't for that, I'd love this tattoo.
Straight lines on round objects are always going to be tricky. If you're going to try to pull them off, they got to be dead on.
Today, you must turn a mistake into a masterpiece by tattooing a cover-up.
My life. Oh, come on, man.
If
there's anything I don't enjoy dealing with, it's someone else's mistakes. You have to design a tattoo as a cover-up that genuinely just looks like a solid piece of work.
It's a tricky challenge today because we're judging detail and we're judging cover-ups. If the details don't line up, the old tattoo will show through. So if they have something that's super dark, I don't want to just see a big, huge black area with something around it.
Let's meet your canvases.
Here we go.
And what did you want to get covered up?
Celtic cross, my back.
What would you like to get covered up
An outstretched owl, black and gray.
One of you is going to be with that.
That is a big tattoo to cover up. This owl is gonna have to be so big, and there's no time in the world to be able to do that tattoo and then do it well.
Canvases. One by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull. Who's it next with?
Owl on the back. Creepy Jason.
Okay, cool. Guess I'm doing this big owl tat across this guy's entire back.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
Today we're testing detail, and the way that detail works in cover-ups is understanding how to actually create a cover-up that doesn't look like one.
Wow.
I don't want to see big black or dark spots, and they don't need to do a tattoo 6 times bigger than the cover-up to make it disappear.
Woo! Look at those crispy lines. Those lines look good.
I hope so. There's a lot of them. The most difficult aspect of this tattoo is just getting it done in 6 hours, because the cover-up itself will be the body of the owl, and then proportionately the wings are gonna have to be this big. I'm taking a huge risk right now, and if it doesn't pay off, I'm gonna be.
There's one tattoo on the girls' team that is straight.
Name names. Name names. Who is it?
What is her name? Cheetah print girl.
Holly doing another owl?
Yeah, it's bad, bad,
Really?
bad.
Gonna need 6 more hours, at least 6 more hours to finish this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
All right. That's it, man. I'm done, like, abusing you.
Jason, what up, brother? How you feeling?
I feel like I ran out of time on that thing. This ended up being too big, man.
Today, you had to tattoo a cover-up. Men's team, let's start with you. Jason.
It's a very intimidating tattoo to try to cover up. You do a great job really punching in the blacks. A lot of detail, not only with line work, but with your directional shading. That thing was so faded out that your light shading pretty much becomes that same tone that's underneath, so it's very easy to camouflage.
I think you gave this guy a reason to take his shirt off again. Great job.
Yeah, thanks.
Can't hate right now. What's up?
Can't hate, but I can find
Can't
like
hate on my
6 little
boy.
problems. They're real little.
Yeah, keep grasping for those straws.
All right, guys, time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
The toughest cover-up is definitely going to be Jason's. To actually blast over a big, intimidating Celtic cross in the center of somebody's back is commendable.
And it also turned out to be one of the most well-executed tattoos of the day.
I'm going to go with Jason.
Creepy Jason.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Jason. Today, you must cover a tattoo in a spot that is often a source of embarrassment. A tramp stamp.
I knew that damn tramp stamp fad would come back to bite me in the ass.
Tramp stamps became a fad because their designs were typically small and their placement was easy to hide. However, the placement of the tramp stamp on the extreme lower back makes it a serious challenge to cover tastefully. Let's meet your canvases. Nikki, you won the flash challenge. That means that you have the power to assign the canvases.
My strategy with the skull pick is look out for myself and the girls. As far as everybody else goes, they are not safe. What are you looking to get today?
A photorealistic rose decaying into a skull.
Can I see what you have? Awesome.
All right, guys, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Nikki.
Nikki's strategy is clear. She's looking out for the girls and trying to destroy all of the guys. This is gonna be a long day.
Cover-ups are a great test of technical application because you're basically playing a trick on the eye and you're camouflaging an area, and you have to disperse the dark as evenly as you disperse the light so that the cover-up's not obvious.
Oh, your skin takes ink like butter.
Oh, good.
I came into this competition needing to prove exactly who I am. And with every single day that I'm here, I get more and more comfortable in my own skin.
Are you coming to Fort Lauderdale handcrafted or what?
I hope so.
Dude,
Now's my time to shine and prove that I can win time and time again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink. Today, you had to show bulletproof technical application by covering a tramp stamp. Nikki, let's start with you.
In the sense of a cover-up, you nail it. You hit technical application here really well. You apply the ink to the skin in a way that gets rid of the underlying tattoo. That real deep, rich black that you get down there puts so much depth into the tattoo. And when you have those leaves, you can balance the black everywhere. Then it always camouflages nicely and somebody can't go, oh, there's the cover-up.
It's very beautiful, and technically, it is pretty perfect.
There's no trace of the existing tattoo, and that was a massive tattoo that you covered up. Great job.
Thanks.
All right, judges, time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Let's look at Nikki's tattoo and look at what she covered, because that's a full-on cover-up.
It is.
And that's a full-on beautiful tattoo.
It is.
Robert, which way are you leaning?
I'm leaning on Nikki.
Chris.
I'm with Nikki. It was a large cover-up, and she laid it out perfectly and executed it like a champ.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Nikki.
Thank you.
Today, your canvases are counting on you to fix one of the biggest mistakes of their lives. By covering up a constant source of shame, a hate tattoo.
We gotta cover up some hate tattoos. This is getting crazier and crazier.
From Confederate flags to swastikas, these controversial tattoos are permanent statements of strong beliefs.
Who agrees to tattoo this kind of symbol on somebody for the rest of their life? You have no moral values. What is your name? Where can I find you? And I will cover your face up with my boot.
Your canvases today regret getting these tattoos, so you must help them by transforming these symbols of hate into something new.
It's one thing when it's an old crappy koi fish that was drawn in the 90s, but when it's something serious like this that really affects how people look at them, it's very important.
Remember, one of you guys is gonna move out of this finale.
Let's meet your canvases. James, you won the Flash Challenge. You have the power to assign the canvases.
My strategy is take out Kristen and Anthony. I'm trying to keep all the veterans in this. Ma'am?
I'd like to get this covered.
Anything in particular?
I'm pretty open.
Awesome.
Canvases, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
What does she cover?
Thing on her chest.
James.
Good luck.
What's up, dude? Let's take a look at this thing and figure out what's gonna be a good option.
Today, these artists are going to be covering up hate tattoos. They really have to put everything aside and do the best cover-up they possibly can.
When I saw it from across the room, I was like, I see a flower right there. The canvas I gave myself was probably one of the hardest cover-ups in there because it's so big. But I know that I can cover anything with a flower. I do flowers all the time, so it wasn't really a far stretch. I've designed all the petals to curl in right around that circular shape as part of the anarchy symbol. I can just kind of keep all my darks on the tips, and I can use the shadows that are already there. Yeah. Everybody knows it's gonna get a really nice tattoo. Let's get this over with and let me get to the damn finale.
Today, you had to show ingenuity by covering a hate tattoo. James, you're up first. You chose a pretty large cover-up for yourself.
First thing I saw was a floral pattern that would fit her and just get rid of that huge tattoo without being really dark.
You've given this woman something very feminine, something very beautiful. Of the day, this woman's life has been transformed more dramatically than anybody else, and she has you to thank for it.
There are some lines that are less than perfect in here, especially in these top flowers on the outside. There's some areas where you have just packed white all the way up to those lines, and the lines that are crooked and the lines that are shaky, it makes them really stand out. But something like this, with this much detail, close inspection, you're gonna find a lot of discrepancies.
Feeling confident about putting this many lines into this type of skin in this area, knowing that you're up against 6 hours was a ballsy move. This panned out for you in that sense. You definitely achieved the cover-up. The shading that you have going from dark to light, you disperse it throughout. And that way, it's not an obvious cover-up. It's a strong tattoo, and it's a lot of tattooing in a short amount of time.